Have you ever considered that fasting does more than just change when you eat? It's not simply about an empty stomach. It's an ancient practice that offers a modern-day reset, shifting your internal world in ways you might not expect. What if the absence of food could actually add something profound to your life? Let's explore why fasting changes you. Fasting is a practice woven into the fabric of human history, appearing across countless cultures, philosophies, and religions. While it's often associated with specific faiths, its core principle is universal. It's more than just abstaining from food and drink. It's a deliberate act of control, a conscious step back from our daily routines and impulses. Think of it as a reset button. In a world that constantly pushes us to consume more, do more, and be more, fasting offers a rare moment of intentional pause. It's an opportunity to heighten our awareness, not just of what we put into our bodies, but of our habits, our thoughts, and our connection to the world around us. It's a quiet rebellion against autopilot living, a chance to listen to what our bodies and minds are truly telling us when we finally give them the space to speak. This practice invites us to find strength not in consumption, but in control. Not in excess, but in simplicity. It's a journey inward, a way to declutter our internal landscape and reconnect with a more centered, intentional version of ourselves. So, what exactly is happening inside you during a fast? When you stop eating for a period, your body begins a remarkable series of adjustments. First, without a constant supply of glucose from food, your blood sugar levels start to stabilize. This gives your system a much-needed break from the highs and lows that can come with regular eating. In response, your body reduces the production of insulin, the hormone responsible for managing sugar. As insulin levels drop, your body needs to find a different source of energy. This is where things get interesting. It begins to switch from burning readily available sugar to tapping into its stored fat reserves for fuel. It's a metabolic shift that many people find brings a steady, consistent stream of energy, unlike the sharp peaks and crashes often associated with sugar. At the same time, on a cellular level, a process often described as cellular repair or cleanup begins to ramp up. It's like a maintenance crew coming in to tidy up, helping your cells function more efficiently. These are not drastic overnight changes, but subtle, powerful shifts that happen quietly deep within your system. As your body adapts and finds a new rhythm, the effects of fasting aren't limited to the physical. They extend deep into the mind. When your body isn't constantly working to digest food, mental resources are freed up. Many people report a feeling of improved focus and a surprising sense of mental clarity. The constant background noise in our heads, the mental chatter that often dictates our day, seems to quiet down. This newfound quiet can lead to an increased sense of self-control. When you intentionally decide not to act on the impulse of hunger, you are exercising a mental muscle. This practice can translate to other areas of life, strengthening your ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. With this heightened awareness, you become more attuned to your inner state. In the context of Islamic tradition, this mental state is highly valued. The act of fasting is seen as a way to clear the mind for reflection, prayer, and a deeper connection to one's faith. It's a time to turn inward, away from worldly distractions, and cultivate a sense of inner peace and presence. The discipline of the body serves to sharpen and purify the mind. In Islam, fasting, particularly during the month of Ramadan, is one of the 5 core pillars of the faith. But it's far more than just a month-long dietary change. It is a profound daily discipline designed to train the whole person, body, mind, and soul. From sunrise to sunset, abstaining from food and drink is a constant, gentle reminder of dependence and humility. This daily practice is intended to build patience, or sabr. Each pang of hunger or thirst becomes an opportunity to practice restraint and remain steadfast. It also cultivates deep gratitude. When you experience even a fraction of what it feels like to go without, the simple act of breaking the fast with a date and a sip of water becomes an incredibly powerful and humbling experience. You become more thankful for the blessings you might otherwise take for granted. Furthermore, fasting is a powerful tool for building empathy. It provides a direct personal window into the experience of those who face hunger and poverty daily, fostering a sense of shared humanity and a desire to give to others. Ultimately, it is a spiritual training ground where the intention behind the act is just as important as the act itself. It is about purifying one's intentions and strengthening one's connection to God through self-discipline and conscious devotion. It is fascinating to see how modern science has recently taken a keen interest in practices that have existed for centuries. The concept of intermittent fasting, for instance, has gained widespread popularity in wellness circles. Researchers and health enthusiasts are exploring how structured eating windows might impact everything from metabolic health to cognitive function. Many of the reported benefits align beautifully with the experiences described in spiritual traditions. People practicing intermittent fasting often speak of the same mental clarity and heightened focus that has long been associated with religious fasting. This isn't about science proving religion right. Instead, it's a beautiful convergence of two different ways of understanding the human experience. Ancient wisdom, built on generations of practice and observation, described these benefits in the language of spirituality and self-discipline. Modern science is now beginning to describe similar outcomes using the language of biology and neuroscience. The discipline and routine inherent in fasting are also being recognized for their psychological benefits, helping to create structure and reduce decision fatigue in our often chaotic modern lives. It shows that whether approached from a spiritual or scientific perspective, the act of intentional abstention has a powerful and positive impact. In the end, fasting isn't about what you lose, it's about what you gain. It's not an act of deprivation, but a powerful act of realignment. It's a chance to quiet the noise, to listen to your body, to sharpen your mind, and to reconnect with a deeper sense of purpose and gratitude. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest strength is found not in adding more, but in intentionally creating space. It's an invitation to reset, reflect, and rediscover the balance within. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What habit, big or small, has changed you the most? Share your experience in the comments below. Thanks for watching.